Light in bed as usual. It's never all too good. But we're going to deal. We're going to rock out. That's what we're going to do. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What am I talking about? Let's talk about? You see my face, right? Pow. We're going to talk about it. See that? We're going to talk about it. 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 All right? I'll be back. Hi. Hi. It's 5:09. So, 5:09 on a Friday, right? I wet my shirt. I just changed my clothes. I'm about to go for a walk. Look. Wet my shirt a little bit. It's alright. Hi. Hopefully everybody is having an okay Friday. An okay day. It's 5:09 to be exact. June 25th. Now, like I said, let's talk about it. So yeah, this is what I showed you. I'm gonna quickly run through this because I'm about to go for a walk, but I wanted to do this video before I actually left out. So before I forget, because I'm about to throw this box out, and I'm pretty sure I am going to do 4K. So wait a minute. So I'm back. I feel bad. My cat gotta go. I gotta get rid of my cat. I feel real bad. Alright, but anyway, like I said, I'm gonna run through this real quick before I go for my walk. Summer's Eve. Alright, I just purchased this. I wanted to do a video on this a long time ago. I did one. I didn't like the video. I deleted the video. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Ladies, men, whatever you want to call it. I was in the store, when I asked the guy, it was a guy and a woman standing there. So I said, I don't know if you would know about this, but I'm pretty sure you would, to the woman. So I asked him, where could I find this in Walgreens? Summer's Eve Dush. So the guy was like, oh, Al such and such with the woman. He was like, I know a little something about it. I was like, oh, okay. Like, you know, laugh out loud. But some men know about this and some men don't. So you have little boys who think they know about this, but they don't. Then you have grown men who do actually know about these, and they know, they're educated on it to the point where they know about it, like, you know, like a woman would. They're familiar, like very familiar. So, because I educated my son on this for a reason. I'm sorry, I'm going through allergy issues in here in my apartment. I have a cat and I'm suffering real bad today. But anyway, yeah. Alright, I'm back. So, like I said, I wanted to do a video on this basically a while ago, but I didn't like the video. I deleted the video. So, let me say this. I'm going to read this basically real quick. So it says, Summer's Eve Dish will leave you feeling clean and fresh. The mild yet effective pH balance formula has been gynecologists tested for gentleness to make sure you're getting the proper attention you so rightly deserve without irritation. Plus, the one-piece unit is super easy to use. Alright, blah blah blah. It gives you instructions on how to use it, and rest assured, the comfort tip nozzle and easy angle flexible neck make it easy and comfortable to use each time you dish, right? Now, let me say this. It does not cure sexually transmitted diseases. If you're a woman and you've been to a gynecologist, you know this. You're aware of this. You know that it does not cure yeast infections. It does not cure STDs, which is sexually transmitted diseases. It does not cure, what else? Pregnancy, right? All right, well, anyway, so, let's see. Well, it's giving information on basically what I just said, and that's it. Now, I'm not sure why some people don't believe in using this. Some women do not use this at all. I do. I am a woman who believes in using this only because of my own personal experience with them growing up, from basically when I started catching my menstrual. I started learning about these. So for me, this never had nothing to do with trying to cure anything or nothing of that matter, which no one should ever use this if they're going through some type of yeast infection or sexually transmitted disease, because it can only make it worse. You should go to a doctor. Make sure you see a doctor. Don't ever use this for yeast infection or STD at all. Okay? But let me say this. I learned about this when I basically started my menstrual, and I could tell you the age I got my menstrual, but that's a whole nother story. But it was as a teenager. Basically, I started using this to basically cleanse out and rinse out basically what was, for me, what was left inside of me after the blood dried up and my menstrual would go away. I noticed that, you have basically leftover gook in you. Whatever you want to call it, right? But you have that in you, whether you know it or not. So basically, that's how I learned about dishing. And some doctors say you don't have to dish. You can just let everything, come out of you as is. Just take a bath and it should come out. But my experience was different. I learned something different about my body, so I started using them. And from a teen, when I caught my menstrual, I never stopped using them for a reason. Now, I do have a son, so I was pregnant before. That's another reason. So when I started having sexual intercourse, which is sex, right? This came in handy as well, because if you had a situation where the condom broke, you didn't use a condom, blah, 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 etc., semen was in you, this was the perfect thing to cleanse, rinse you out. Get all that out of you, right? Then, to top it all off, even if you use a condom and you just want to feel clean and you want to feel fresh after you're done, and but a condom was just in you, and all those good things, woman things, right? So you use this to rinse that out. This has zero to do with a smell, which is an odor coming from your NaNi. If you have an odor coming from your NaNi, it's either a yeast infection, or it's a sexually transmitted disease, or it's bacteria. And that could come from, bacteria could come from anything. Not washing properly, not wiping properly. As women, we learn that as kids, you have to actually be careful the way you wipe, because we have 2 holes, not 1. All right, so this is just information on this. I just had to touch on this because I felt the need. Like, I don't know who do videos about this, or who's done it in the past, or blah, 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 etc., etc. Not my business. This was just on my brain because I do use these. I use these a lot because I like to feel that clean feeling. I want my NaNi rinsed out. I like that feeling. It's just a me thing. So, but if you have an odor, if you're a teenager or a woman and you don't know if you have an odor, go to a gynecologist. Do not use this. This will make a odor stronger. It does not cure odor. This will make an odor stronger. And if you're using it improperly, sometimes it could cause a yeast infection. So you actually have to be careful if you're using a dish. You cannot just be thinking you're going to play with the dish, around with it. If you're using it improperly, you could get a yeast infection, or you could get bacteria, or blah blah blah, etc. You have to be very clean, all right, with your NaNi in your area, and because you know that other hole is right there, so that has to be clean. Because if that's not clean, you know, you don't want feces. Listen, people go through stuff. I don't like feces, so I go through something where if, I guess this might be TMI, but if I poop, I gotta wash. It's just me. I don't know about everybody else, it's just a me thing. But if I'm somewhere where I can't wash, then that's a whole nother story. But if I have to poop, 9 times out of 10, I pray that I'm home because I want to wash. And that's where actually those feminine wipes come in. I love those feminine wipes. I don't really purchase them like that because I'm kind of home right now a lot. So I don't purchase them because I'm always home. But out and about, having those feminine wipes are excellent because God forbid you have to use the bathroom. You know, you could clean your booty real good, and even if you just urinate in somewhere, you can clean your NaNi real good, so your woo-ha, you know. But this is a very good thing, in my opinion. Now, some people choose not to use it. I'm not one of those people. I use it faithfully. I love these. I don't have NaNi issues, but I do, how do you say? I don't like germs. And I don't know, maybe I'm a little OCD with whatever I do. Alright? Maybe I'm a little passionate with certain things. Maybe I'm a little OCD with some things. And I don't think I'm OCD with this. Excuse me, I just burped. But I think that as far as the cleansing and the feeling that I want to feel and how I clean my body as a woman, I know how to clean my body. Like, I'm 30 plus. There's no reason why I should be having anything going on down there that I don't know what's going on, as far as, you know. It's 8 minutes in this video. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up. But if you are a teenager or a woman, whatever, you think something is wrong with your NaNi, do yourself a favor. Take your finger and go like this and smell. Take your finger, you can stick it in your NaNi, you could pull it out your NaNi. Go like this, because when you go to the gynecologist, that's what they're going to do. They're going to actually take these clamps and they're going to push it up in there. Mind you, they can smell your NaNi wipe once you open and take your underwear off, and they're putting the clamps in. Your odor is going to be woof in their face. So whatever that odor is, if it's your body odor, whatever. Nothing could be wrong with your NaNi, but whatever your body odor is, it is, and that's fine. But if you think you need to go to a gynecologist, you smell something funny, you don't know what's going on, pay attention to your odor. Pay attention to your discharge. Discharge is important. If your discharge is not clear, you know, slimy, clear, then it's a possibility something is wrong. If it's yellow, that's a bad sign. If it's green, that's a totally bad sign. I didn't mean to say it like that, but that's a bad sign. Run to the gynecologist. But I have never experienced any color but yellow, which came from a yeast infection. So that's kind of the only color I know. And if something else was ever wrong, it would be like, you know, irritating, that itchy feeling. I would run to the gynecologist. Like, I'm very sensitive, period, my whole body. So I go through phases where, not even phases, my life. This is my life. I go through things where I feel everything. So if you pinch me, I'ma turn red. And ain't nothing I can do about that. You pinch me, I'm very sensitive. I'll turn red. If something like dirt touches my NaNi, I'm gonna feel it. That's how sensitive I am. Like, I'm gonna be itching or irritating. Like, I have a very sensitive body all over, from head to toe. So that's just who I am. So cleanliness is a good thing for me. The most I get an odor from is my armpits. I sweat, but who doesn't sweat? That's it. I wash just like everybody else. If I gotta take 2 to 3 showers a day, hey, let it be. That's my business. But had to throw that in there. You know, I know me better than anybody else. When you pay attention to yourself, I say this all the time, analyze yourself more than you analyze others, you'll get a very good result because you'll know your body. So some people watch others and they be like, oh, I know, you learn stuff about the other person. Oh, this person is this person that, right? So they analyze that person for years instead of analyzing themselves. You have to analyze yourself, pay attention to yourself more than you pay attention to others, and you will be able to figure out what's going on with your body, how this and that, without a doctor telling you. So when you go to the doctor, you can tell that doctor, this is what's going on with me. I think this is what's happening. Can you help me? Because I've experienced this for 10 years or 20 years. You have to analyze yourself. You have to know yourself. But anyway, I'm getting off of this. It's 12 minutes in. I didn't expect for this video to go this long. But like I said, this is a very good product. Summer's Eve. Yes. Dishing could be a great thing depending on how I guess you want to feel inside and out, because I know how I want to feel inside and out. And I don't know. I like to smell my NaNi and smell a natural, normal scent coming, which is from it, no scent, or actually my scent. Okay, so know your scent. Know your scent, and know what's going on with your NaNi and your boo-ha. It's important. As you grow up to have babies, it's important to know what's going on with your NaNi, because if you actually walk around with diseases that you are unaware that you have, it can stop you from having babies, which are a beautiful thing, right? So we love babies, you love babies, I love babies, right? Beautiful thing. That's how we basically, that's how we, what am I about to say, procreate, right? So that's how we keep this life cycle going, and we keep moving as people and humans and growing, right? All right. Anyway, I was speeding because I'm trying to get out of this apartment right now. Trying to actually go take my walk. It's 5:27. I'm trying not to be outside too late, but I'm about to go take my walk, which I desperately need, as usual, all the time. By the way, doing great. Doing great. I don't even know my own weight, but it's all good. I ain't in it for the weight. I'm in it for the heart healthy journey that I'm on for the rest of my life. This will be my life. So this too will be here, right? I always say this too shall pass, but this is something that will stay forever, and that will stick with me forever. No matter where I go, who I'm with, who I'm around, my life will always be about fitness. But yes, this right here, if you don't know, young men, I just taught you something. If you don't know, grown men, I just taught you something. If you do know, you just heard basically what you already know, right? So yes, this is a good thing. This is not, once again, for older. Pay attention. All right? Ask your gynecologist. Never use it for that. It'll only make it worse. Okay? This is something totally different. But on that note, I'm going to wrap this up. Y'all already know what to do. Keep your mind sharp. Keep your heart smelling. If that heart ain't smelling, tell your heart to cut it out. Get the smelling. Right? But if anything is going on with you that is stopping you from feeling at your best today, I'm praying for you. If nobody told you that they love you, I love you, and I'm gonna get to moving, because sometimes you gotta walk it out, exercise it out, things like that, when you don't have an outlet, because you don't want to turn to bad substances, and you want to break old habits, and you want to turn stuff into, you want to turn your life into something good when you're frustrated. So you want to create good habits and throw away the bad habits. Let me say that, because I'm not perfect, and that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. 16 minutes in this video, too long. Can't believe it, but who knows? I might cut this short, I might not. I'm gonna go for my walk. Like I said, keep your mind sharp and keep your heart smelling till we connect again. Love is love from me to you. Stay up.